What is up, guys? Clay Enjoyer here. It is time to enjoy. Today, in this video, I decided to make an astronaut shark. So what I can do is start off by making the body by wrapping an aluminum foil with some clay and bulking it up in certain areas to make it as even as possible. Then I can add on a little bit of extra clay to give the shark more of an shark shape. And then I can make his tail by taking a worm of clay and squishing it to give it that shark tail texture and shape before putting it in place. And because sharks have heads, I'm going to give him a head, starting with an awkward shaped triangle thing and putting in some eyes. And then once done with that, I can carve out some nose holes because I'm pretty sure sharks like breathing. After that, I can carve a crater in his mouth, which will be where his future teeth will go. To make the shark less gummy, I can stab his face so I can give him some teeth holes before making some tiny little teeth and jabbing them into his face. With the head complete, I can squish it onto the body and use a clay shaper to blend it into the body, but you can't really see that. That's my bad. Since I actually want to try and make this shark look semi-realistic, I can give him a worm of clay on both of his sides to give him that shark look before making his top dorsal fin, I think it's called. Since this video, I am making an astronaut shark, and the only other thing I could think of that's really astronaut is one of those little backpacks that astronauts have, like for spacewalks. So I can make my version of something similar to that now. Since sharks don't have arms, I have to give the shark a little strap around its body to hold the backpack in place. And then I can put it in, and since there's a little gap, a little extra square of clay for a little extra detail. To finish off the backpack, I can give it some fake rivets by stabbing the clay. Since this shark is not underwater, it being on land is kind of like its version of space, so it needs a little oxygen hose thing so it can breathe outside of water. And then as a little extra detail, I can make a little helmet on top of the shark, kind of like a cute little hat. Before I do any painting, I have to make the final flippers on the side of the shark, because to make it an actual shark, you have to have these. So then I can just blend them in, and then I can start painting with a dark gray. All over mostly the top part of the shark, because most great white sharks, as I'm basing this one off of, have a gray to white gradient, which I will try to do as I finish painting the tops of the fins gray. And then I can paint the belly of the shark white, as well as the fins. Then, with minimal success, I can blend the gray with the white to give it a more accurate gradient, even though I'm kind of struggling. Then I can paint the mouth with a purpley red to give it that accurate mouth red color, before putting a dark brown wash on the teeth to make them extra dirty looking. After painting the shark, I can now paint on his astronaut equipment like his eyes and his helmet. And then I can give the helmet a coat of bright orange as some variation from the dark gray and black. And with some more dark paint, but more specifically navy blue as the little lens piece. And then I can paint the breathing tube nice black. When I was painting the backpack, I thought it would be cool for a dark orange, but it kind of came out more like brown. So since I'm already painting it, I'm kind of committed to it. So then I can paint the rest with the original bright orange. And to throw in a bit of color contrast, I can use some of that navy blue again that I used on the helmet, because to break up all of the orange and dark orangish brown before painting a little more detail on the backpack. And then I can paint the little strap that holds the bag in place. Finally, I can put some UV resin in the little astronaut helmet, and then it is on to the reveal. I hope you enjoyed.